At the Sanders Brown Center on Aging, everyone is focused on one mission: to promote healthy brain aging.
Our theme is transitions and translation. That is to define the earliest changes in the brain that occur long before memory loss develops, defining the key mechanistic transitions from normal aging to Alzheimer's disease, and translating that knowledge more rapidly into potential new therapies to treat this devastating disease.
Sanders Brown is actively engaged in a variety of different things, with buildings full of basic science researchers that are really making groundbreaking discoveries.
In fact, researchers have pioneered findings in the identification and naming of AD mimics, discovering early disease changes in the brain, and establishing avenues of prevention. Discoveries made thanks to the center's broad base of research participants.
We have about 500 cognitively normal individuals that we follow longitudinally, and about another 200 or 300 people who are in some form of cognitive impairment. And our cohort of individuals, they are extremely dedicated.
I think the value in having these families who keep coming back and who keep wanting to be a part of the march against this disease is that it empowers other people to do the same thing.
Participation that ultimately helps researchers around the world.
Our cohort agrees to brain autopsy, and we've also had the cohort in existence since 1989. We have a very large repository of biospecimens, and we have provided, at least in the last 5 years, more than 15,000 biospecimens to researchers all over the world.
Beyond what happens inside the labs, Sanders Brown reaches out to educate the community through health fairs, symposiums, and unique partnerships.
We have an established African American Dementia Outreach Partnership, or ADOP, which involves church leaders, community leaders, and it's important because African Americans are more than twice as likely to be at risk for dementia and get dementia, and so it's important that they're represented in clinical research.
The center also hopes to help patients, their families, and their caregivers through its clinical programs.
We try to empower the person with the diagnosis and their family and their extended community to recognize that that person still has a great deal of living to do, and that that can be valuable, meaningful life.
Through research, outreach, and education and clinical programs, it's clear the individuals who make up the team at Sanders Brown are working to create a future filled with hope.
There's a lot of promise in the field right now, a lot of initial excitement about some of the trials going on. So I think that there's a lot of hope.
We are trying to cure Alzheimer's, and we know that here at the University of Kentucky and the Sanders Brown Center on Aging, we will be part of that cure, whether it comes next year or whether it comes 5 years from now or 20 years from now. We will be playing a central role in that ultimate goal.